Hi YouTube, it's Carl, and I'm doing my first makeup tutorial. This is a spring-summer look using coral and copper kind of tones. I've already moisturized and primed my face, and to start I'll be going in with my little Graftobian palette here. This is the Cool number 2 palette. I'll be using these two colors, which are Sable and Henna. I usually mix about equal amounts of each, and I'll mix it on the back of my hand and apply it to the center of my face. My under eye areas. Now what I mean by center of my face is the forehead, down all the way down to my upper lip, so from the under eye all the way down, the sides of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. Okay, now going back in with that same palette, I'm using the color Sable again by itself. And I'm putting that on the outer edges of my face. Jawline area. Now to contour, I'm using this color here, which is called Shadow Dance. And I'm mixing it with just a tiny bit of that sable color that I just used. And I'm going to apply that to the hollows of my cheeks. And the sides of my nose to add contour. Okay, now onto the highlights. I'll be using the color Henna mixed with this color Ceylon Cinnamon and a little bit of that sable color again, mixing all three together. I'll be putting that on the bridge of my nose, on my brow bone, a little bit on the bow of my lip, Cupid's bow of the lip. Okay, now that I have all of my foundation colors on, my highlights, I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques Beauty Blender Sponge, this little orange sponge here, and I'm going to just press everything into my skin just to blend it in further so there's no harsh edges. Now going on to the eye look, I'll be using this Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. This is from the Fergie collection. I'll be using that on my entire eyelid up to the eyebrow. Next, going on to the eyes, I'll be laying down some base colors to make these shadows more vibrant. First, I'll be taking this Wet n Wild pencil in the color Berry Red. This is actually a lip pencil. I'll be using that on the inner half of my eyelid, so that's the half that's closer to my tear duct. Now I'm taking another Wet n Wild pencil in the color Chestnut, and I'm bringing that outer edge out even more. So I'm bringing that out even further to make it kind of a smoky effect. Now going in with my nice little Naked 2 Basics palette, I'm using the color here, which is called Faint. And I'm going right into my crease. This is a good color for me because it blends right into my skin tone, so I'll be doing that just right in the crease area, my natural crease on both eyes. Now I'm going on to using my Morphe Brushes palette, and this is the 35N palette. I'll be using these two colors here on the top left. I'll be taking the lighter of the two on my inner half of my eyelid, and then I'll be taking the darker one on the outer half and trying to blend in between to get a nice gradient effect. Okay, now I got my Kat Von D Poetica palette in hand, and I'm going to be using this color here, which is called Tijuana. It's a nice kind of dirty brown color, but it's got like pretty kind of coppery flecks in there. I'll be taking this on the very outer edge corner of my eyes, and again blending that out more to make a smoky, kind of winged smoky effect. Next, I'll be taking this pigment from Jessie's Girl. And guys, if you haven't tried this, please try these. These are $5 at the drugstore. They're great pigments, great color payoff. This color is called Rouge Flambe. And I'm going to be taking that just a little bit and putting it in the center of my eyelids to kind of make that pop and give it more of a metallic sheen. Now, yes, another pencil. This is my NYX pencil in the color brown black. I'll be using that on my upper and lower lash lines and in my waterlining and tight lining. And what that means is I'll be going into the upper lash line, under the lash, kind of inside the eye, and inside the rim of the bottom of my eye with this color to give a more smoked effect. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild pencil in the color Pretty in Mink, and I'm going to fill in the sparse areas of my brows, the end of my brows. I'm going to fill in the bottom of my brows just to give it a fuller look, better shape to my brows. Now I'm taking another Wet n Wild pencil. This little tiny pencil, which you can tell I use very often, is in the color dark brown. And I'm going to be using that on the top half of my eyebrows. It's a little bit lighter, so it'll give a softer look to the brows. Now that my brows are all filled in, I want to set them so they don't move. I'll be using this brow gel, which is just a clear gel, and it's by the Color Institute, and I'm just going to brush that onto my brows to keep them in place. Now I'll be taking my little gold eyelash curler here and curling my lashes. Now, I recommend curling lashes if your eyelashes kind of go straight down, or you have short lashes, or you have like my lashes which kind of go in different directions. So you kind of want to get them all in the same direction and curling upwards, and it's also going to make your eyes look more open. So I'll be doing that on both eyes. And I'm using this black mascara from the Color Institute. And just applying a couple of coats on there just to keep my lashes up. Now to add a little extra to the eye, I'm going to be going into the tear duct and creating a highlight. I'll be using this Wet n Wild pencil, which is in the color Sky Blue, and I'm going to use that on the tear ducts of both of my eyes. Okay, so that blue from the pencil wasn't really popping for me, so I decided to go in with my Kat Von D palette once again, and using the color Skiba, which is a really nice kind of lavender, pinky blue kind of tone. It's hard to explain. It's iridescent. It's really pretty. So I'll be putting that on the inner corner just to make them pop out more. Okay, so I thought I was all done, but I forgot to powder to take down the shine a little bit. So I'll be taking this Ben Nye powder, and this color is Sienna, and I'm just going to put that on my T-zone and under my eyes and places like that, just to set my foundation and to take some of the shine down. And I'm pressing that in with this beauty blender that I use for my foundation. So I'm taking the same beauty blender with the Ben Nye powder on the back of my hand, grabbing some and just pressing it right into the skin. I feel like this gives a nice look to the skin. Okay, so that's it, you guys. This look is all done. I hope you like it. It's got some nice coral tones, as you can see, and I decided to do a light blue tear duct highlight as a nice contrast color. This is my first video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. You can follow me on Pinterest. I'm on Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube, of course, and Instagram. So thank you for watching, guys. Bye, YouTube.